Hello, future engineers, subscribers, viewers, and students. There is another video in statics, and this is the third and last part of the solutions to quiz 3 in the university where I teach statics. So here is the problem. The bracket is subjected to 3 forces and a couple. So these are the forces, and this is the couple. If you represent the system by a force F, what is F and where does its line of action intersect the x-axis? What is F and the resultant couple when applied at the origin? This is the origin. So from the figure, Fx is equal to, so 400 minus 200. So it is 200 newtons, so it's rightward. Then summation forces y. So Fy, there's no other vertical force except 180, so Fy is 180 newtons. Therefore, because we are given the hint here that F should be in vector form, this is a vector symbol, boldface, so F is equal to 200I plus 180J newtons. Then for the second question about the if its line or where its line of action intersect the x-axis. So this is the force and these are the components, and we apply the principle of moments or the Varignon's theorem, that is the moment of the resultant is equal to the sum of the moments of its components. These are the components of the resultant. Actually, these are the forces, original system. Then the intersection of this resultant with the x-axis, only the y component of the resultant force will have moment about O. So we assume that it is counterclockwise because 200 times 0.2 is counterclockwise, 180 times 0.65 is counterclockwise, and the couple is also counterclockwise. There's only one clockwise moment due to this 400 Newton force, so we anticipate that the net moment or the resultant moment about O is counterclockwise. So the moment of the resultant is 180 times A counterclockwise, and the sum of the moments of its components would be beginning with the 200 Newton force, which is counterclockwise, so 200 times 0.2, then plus 180 times 0.65, plus this counterclockwise couple of 140 Newton meter, then minus the moment of the 400 Newton force, 400 times 0.6, 0.4 plus 0.2. So the right side or the moment of the system about O, which is also the moment of the resultant force about the origin, is 57 Newton meter counterclockwise. Equating it with the moment of the resultant, and it is only due to the y component of the resultant, 180A. So solving for A is 19 over 60 meter, or in decimal, it's 0.316 meter. So the resultant crosses the x-axis at a point to the right of the origin at this distance 0.3167 meter. Then in part B, what is F and the resultant couple when applied at the origin? Of course, F will not change. So F is same quantity 200I plus 180J newtons. And the moment or couple, resultant couple about the origin, we already computed that, and it is equal to 57 Newton meter counterclockwise. So for the second and the last problem, part A, the two systems are equivalent. Determine the forces AX, AY, and the couple MA. This one, which is applied here as counterclockwise. Then second, if you represent the equivalent systems in part A by a force F acting at the origin and a couple M, what are F and M? So M is magnitude, F is in vector form. Then if you represent the equivalent systems in part A by a force F, what is F and where does its line of action intersect the x-axis? So the questions are, we retain the principle that for equivalent systems, the resultant force is the same and the resultant couple is the same. So for system 1, that is Rx is equal to Ax plus 20 and Ry is equal to Ay plus 30. And the moment about the origin, MO, so we select this as the point, is equal to counterclockwise positive, so 30 times 1000 mm or 30 times 1 meter, then minus 20 times 0.4 meter. So it is 22 Newton meter counterclockwise. So that's for system 1. For system 2, there's only one horizontal force to the left, so Rx is negative 20 and Ry is from the figure 80, then minus 10. So it is 70, and the moment about the origin, we consider positive counterclockwise because in system 1, the couple is counterclockwise, 22 Newton meter. So MA, which is counterclockwise, then this is minus 8, then minus the moment of the 10 Newton force, 10 times 1. To be consistent, because these are in Newton meter, 8 Newton meter, so this should be in Newton meter because MO is in Newton meter also. So MO is equal to MA minus 18 and it is counterclockwise positive. So for equivalent systems, they have the same resultant, so they have the same x component of the resultant. Rx in system 1 equals Rx in system 2. In system 1, Ax plus 20 is Rx, and in system 2, negative 20. Solving for Ax is negative 40 Newton. That's the answer for Ax. Then for Ay, we equate the y component of the resultant force in system 1 to that of system 2. So in system 1, Ry is Ay plus 30. In system 2, it is 70. So Ay is also 40 newtons, but this is correct direction upward. Then in the third condition, MO1 equals MO2 in system 1, 22 Newton meter counterclockwise. In system 2, MA minus 18 counterclockwise also. So solving for MA, it is 40 Newton meter counterclockwise. So these are the answers to part A. For part B, if you represent the equivalent systems in part A by a force F acting at the origin and the couple M, what are F and M? We already know the couple at resultant couple at O origin, it is equal to 22 Newton meter counterclockwise. For the force, it is Rx and Ry. So Rx is negative 20. We know that from system 2. And Ry is 70 also in system 2, which are the same in system 1. So therefore, the resultant force, or F in vector form, is equal to negative 20I plus 70J newtons. And the couple is 22 Newton meter counterclockwise about the origin. Then in part C, if you represent the equivalent systems in part A by a force F, what is F and where does its line of action intersect the x-axis? F remains the same, so it is still negative 20I plus 70J newtons. And for its distance intersection of F or R from the origin, this is the resultant to the left 20 Rx and upward Ry. The moment of the resultant about the origin is obviously counterclockwise also. So it is Ry times A because Rx passes through A, the origin. So 70A counterclockwise is equated to 22. Then A is 22 over 70 or 11 over 35 meters. In decimal, it is 0.3143 meters. So that's it for this video.